Welcome to Sell Your Books Saturday, day 104 of the 2-Minute Author Challenge. And today's quote comes from Stephen Covey, who said, "Motivation is a fire from within. If someone else tries to light that fire under you, chances are it will burn very briefly." Such great words, such powerful words, and such incredibly true words. Hi there, my name is Christopher D'Armani, and I help authors go from blank page to finished first draft to published book with ease. And I want to talk about motivation specifically on Sell Your Book Saturday, because this is one of those areas where way too many of us authors tend to slack off. We tend to allow other things to dictate what goes on as opposed to, doing what needs to be done. And so I want to talk about motivation and how to gain more of it. We talked about some of that yesterday. I want to talk a little bit more about it today. So, what is motivation? The dictionary defines it as the psychological feature that arouses an organism to action toward a desired goal. So, if we want to sell our books, that's our desired goal. We need to be sufficiently motivated to take action towards achieving that goal. That's it, right? So, when that arousal to take action is internal, we tend to be very motivated to get things done. So whatever the thing is that you've been focused on over the last week, let's say, if you had some specific goal you were working towards, my bet is that you were highly focused on that and also highly motivated to achieve that. So apply this to the broader scope of book marketing and book writing and book marketing, specifically the marketing today. When that motivation is external, odds are it's going to give rise to resentment because we don't want to do the thing we're doing, and someone outside of ourselves is demanding, ordering, trying to convince us to do the thing that we don't feel like doing in the first place. And if they actually succeed in motivating us to do something, odds are that flame is going to burn out almost as quickly as it was lit. And then we're left right where we were, right back where we started, not doing the thing we know we need to do if we want to actually write and sell and publish our books in the wrong order, whatever. Anyway, so what's all this talk of motivation got to do with selling books? A whole lot, actually. If we are not deeply internally motivated to take the actions required to sell our books, we're not going to do it. Daily motivation, as Zig Ziglar talked about, is required, just like a shower, right? Daily action is required as well. Of course, stepping out of our comfort zone is always necessary when we're doing anything that we don't have confidence in yet or that we want to become better at. But we're at that place where we're still trying to figure out what's the best way to get there. All these things are absolutely required. So how do we generate this internal motivation? Actually, it's really quite simple. Answer these two questions. What is my vision for my life? What is the biggest thing I want to be remembered for when I die? What is that vision that I have ultimately for my entire life? And then what is the big why? The engine that drives my life towards achieving that vision. What is the big why of that? If you can answer those two questions, you're going to be well on your way to making sure you have all of the motivation required to achieve whatever your dream is. Today we're specifically talking about selling books. And so here's why that works so well. If my vision for my life is crystal clear to me, if my why that I want to achieve that vision is also crystal clear to me, then my motivation levels are absolutely guaranteed. I won't have to fight to do something. I'll simply be willing to do it every hour of every day because I know all the driving factors. I will do all the things that are required every single day to sell my books. And I will be willing to try new things because I won't be living in the fear of, oh my goodness, what happens if X, right? Because whatever that fear is, it doesn't matter. That fear is all generated right up in here, and that's the place where we can also fix it, which is why doing these exercises are so important. Because when I have that deep understanding of my vision and my why, I will do all those things consistently, every single one of them. I'll also do them willingly. And so if you're unclear in any fashion about your why or about your vision for your life, then I would highly encourage you to hop on, schedule, the words are not coming out good, schedule your own Turn My Dreams into Reality clarity call with me. It's a super easy thing to do. It will take about 30 minutes and we will walk through. So identifying what is the big thing you want to accomplish with your life. How does writing a book help you achieve that vision? And what is your big why for getting there? We'll unpack all of those sorts of things to help you find that place where motivation to do all these things, to learn all these new skills, all these new tools, all the new things, new mindsets, for example, that you need to apply to your life so you can accomplish these dreams, we can unpack all of that in about, I don't know, half hour, 45 minutes. And I think at the end of that session, you will walk away with the doors of possibility for your life kicked wide open. And that's why I love doing these things, because I love watching that light bulb go on in your eyes. And it's like, holy crap, this is actually, possible for me. And not only possible for me, but possible for me this year. That's just really fun. I love doing that. So if that describes you, then, go to christopherdiarmani.net/dreams and book yourself a half hour, 45-minute session with me, and we'll go through it. It's, if nothing else, you'll gain a whole bunch of clarity on what you want to do and why you want to do it. And clarity is always a good thing, no matter where we apply it in our life, right? So if any of that made sense for you and sort of struck that, oh my goodness, that was really great, I loved that. I loved how you phrased that one thing. Share that in the comments. I would love to hear what that was. I would also love it, of course, if you liked and shared this video with your family and your friends and other people in your circle, because the more people that hear this message of positivity, the better off our entire world becomes, right? I would also love for you to connect with me on LinkedIn, follow me on YouTube, Twitter, Facebook, all those good things. And all the links to all my social media accounts can be found at sleekbio.com/Christopher. Super simple, one-stop shop. So again, I just want to leave you with this note that, we need to find that motivation from within if we're going to be successful at the harder things in life. Motivation for the easy stuff is, well, it's easy. But when we need to step out of our comfort zone and do things that we either don't know how to do yet or we're simply uncomfortable doing in the present moment, the more we can identify why we're doing this, why it's important, what the benefits are in our life, the easier all that becomes, and the more successful, obviously, we are as well. So I hope you have a fantastic rest of your Saturday, and I'll talk to you again tomorrow around 3 o'clock. Thanks.